Describe your growth strategy in 10 words or fewer. Hey guys, welcome in. I am Eotidiss, the Transformistress Vtuber, a shapeshifter from another dimension, currently in my cosmic dragon form. I posted this on Twitter. Thank you, Mayatova, for designing this question list, and I got enough likes to answer all of these, so I figure instead of having a little post where I do a chain and I respond to each one of these in a different one, I might as well just talk about it. So why don't we do that, but try to do it quickly so it's a shorter video so I can post it to Twitter. Anyway, what connects you to your designer lore? My design is basically I'm a shapeshifter because I could not decide on what monster girl I wanted to be. I'm just really indecisive about a lot of things, so just leaving my options open and available seemed like the best strategy for catering to my needs. What's your least favorite part of streaming? It probably has to be editing a video and putting like hours upon hours into it and then releasing it for like single-digit numbers of views. It is soul crushing. But you just gotta move on from that and get over it. What work do you do for your channel outside of being live that your community doesn't see? Well, I usually keep them informed of things, but I don't normally stream like tweaking my models, working on redeems, researching new tech, video editing, and like scheduling collabs and stuff like that. That just doesn't show up on stream. Ugh. Would you ever do a partner push or why? Yeah, like being partner gives you a better cut on Twitch. So if I was able to make the push, I would definitely do it. But we're kind of far out from that. You need like a CCV of like 75 people and I am like 20. So once I get up to like 40 or so, then I think we can start trying to do a partner push. What's your IRL style like? I'm a shapeshifter, so I kind of don't really have a set style. I've got some cute things, I've got some sporty things, I got some goth things, some like casual stuff. It really just depends on how I'm feeling. I'll dress up one way or another. What would you change about your community? Not their behavior, but I'm a shapeshifter. Again, this is gonna keep coming up. Like if you don't know, I do that. I just got hit with my own name. But I would love to shapeshift them. I would love to get my little fingers on them and to flesh sculpt them so that they can enjoy being in a different form themselves. I don't really think that's answering what this question's really asking, but that's definitely what I would do. Imagine you were doing a smash or pass stream, but only including monster characters. I already fucking do that. What would you call the event? Well, maybe not so much a smash or pass, but maybe a smash once or keep smashing. What's your weirdest fear? Okay, I got this really weird fear of when I am cutting things in the kitchen, sometimes my mind will have this intrusive thought of my face getting like really close to it and then like cutting my lips or my nose or my eyes or stuff. I don't know why I think it just keeps coming into my head. It's not like I've ever been like cut by a knife in my face before, but it's just this weird intrusive thought that makes me fearful of my own chopping. I don't know why. Do you tease or light bully your friends? Why or why not? Yes, I do, and I think it's to show familiarity. Like when you know somebody is, they've got buttons, but you just like lightly touch their buttons in a non-malicious way, just to be like, hey, I'm close to you, we're familiar, we could do this, and it'll be fine. But, that is a lot of heavy reading the room and their responses and whatnot, What's your favorite non-alcoholic drink? Dr. Pepper. What's your least favorite household chore? Pulling weeds. What's your position on vibe bans, i.e. banning someone because you don't feel their vibe fits your community, but they didn't break any rules? Well, I think the rules are more
what you call guidelines than actual rules.
Where you're basically setting out like a bunch of instructions on how people should act in here. But if somebody is like pushing the line or something like that, then your free jurisdiction to just kick them out of there. This is my space, this is my little corner of the internet, and if I don't want you there, you're not gonna be there. But I usually just talk to people about things before I initiate that kind of response, unless they're like opening message in chat is like, hey, You a boy or a girl? Or some weird shit like that. If you could instantly learn a musical instrument, would you play it on stream, and how often? Well, I did learn how to play the trumpet a long time ago, and then by proxy, a whole bunch of 3-valve brass instruments like tubas, sousaphone, French horn, and things like that. So I do have some musical proclivities, but if I had like this ability to instantly learn some music, it would probably be the guitar or the piano, and I would definitely often play music on stream then. I don't currently have an instrument, so I couldn't if I wanted to, and I just don't feel like trumpet would fit that very well. What's your favorite type of jacket or coat? A fur coat, clearly. But a cardigan sweater would also be nice. I like just having a droopy long coat on. But fur coats, they're pretty nice. Always in fashion. Would you actually drink water if your chat didn't redeem hydrate? Yes, I'm not a fucking Tamagotchi. I'll drink when I need to drink. And they can remind me to drink some more if they want to, but I'm not gonna not drink because they didn't tell me to drink. It's weird. That is weird stuff. How often do you shower?
How often do ninjas bathe? Enough.
I do shower every day, but I definitely don't wash my hair every day. I've got some pretty curly hair, and if I wash it every day, it kind of just gets really fucked up. Do you think of your chat members as friends? I have friends in my chat, and sometimes a chat member will become a friend, but I can't just like treat them as friends. We can be chummy, jovial, nice to tease and to lewd about, but I don't want to set the expectation that we're going to be friends. That'd be a little bit awkward. What percentage of the shit that goes on behind the scenes do you tell your community? Probably like 50%. If anything, I like give them a hint that something's going on, but I don't really fill in all the details. There's very little things that I completely leave out of their notice, but for the most part, I just kind of be like, yeah, here's a vague thing that's happening, just to let you know, because I don't want to be like a trauma dumper or be eliciting sympathy. I want to be an entertainer, not someone to be coddled or supported out of pity. Do you exercise regularly? No. I should, but no. And that is pretty bad, but I do regulate my weight by just not eating. I know it's not the best thing to do, but if I ever notice that I've gained a little bit of weight, I usually just cut back on my meals. I probably should just exercise, but I feel like there's not enough hours in the day, as I'll answer in a little bit. If you haven't done a face reveal, why not? I want this to be about my avatars, about the VTubing space and the content I make there. While I definitely want to do lewds and stuff in the future, maybe with my IRL body, it's not a priority because I want it to be about this. I really like all of this stuff where I can shapeshift and be all these different forms. And IRL is way more constricting than that. I would rather do this. Which means I can't really answer the next one because I haven't done one. What's something completely unrelated to streaming that you want your community to know about? Okay, here's a little fun fact about me. I once joined a BDSM club, went to one meeting, and then immediately asked for a refund because their standards were not up to my standards. And I thought it was a bit unsafe practice. And so I left. Describe your growth strategy in 10 words or fewer. I've got no words for you. Satisfied? What would you be willing to sacrifice in order to make your content creation your full-time job? I already sacrifice like 70 hours a week to doing this. I don't know what else more I could give other than my blood, sweat, and tears. And I'm running low on those, so let's hope I don't have to sacrifice more than that. And lastly, how often does your chatter community creep you out? Not very often. There's a couple of occasions where something happens that's very awkward. As I said before with the whole vibe thing, I will usually just contact that person individually and tell them that I have some issue, and then we'll work it out. We can move past that. Well, I really enjoyed answering these questions. If you don't know who I am, I probably should have said this first, but I'm Eotidiss, a shapeshifter from another dimension. You've now seen me in multiple of my forms, answering some wonderful questions. Thank you so much. And remember to take care of yourself and take care of those around you. Bye-bye.